In this video, let me discuss about the modes of failures. Generally, a steel tension member is going to fail in three different ways, that is by yielding, by rupture and by block shear. In this video, let me discuss about the first one, by yielding. So what is yielding? Yielding is nothing but deforming. So you know that when a body is subjected to a tensile force of this nature, it is going to elongate. And of course, you know, this is the increase in length, delta L. And this delta L is nothing but the deformation in the body. And that is nothing but yielding. So the expansion or contraction because of the load, depending on the nature of the load, is what we call as yielding. So every material before failing, it is going to yield. Every material. For example, if you take a mild steel bar, before it is failing in the tension test, it is going to elongate. It is going to yield. Brittle materials will go less yielding. Ductile materials will undergo high yielding. So every material has more or less yielding before failing. So now here yielding vaste member lo, you can say that it is failed. A member can be called as failed member if yielding is seen in a body, in steel structures mostly. Okay. So why is that? Because once it has been elongated, once it has been strained and it is not coming back, it has been changed, it becomes unusable or unserviceable. For example, let me take this as an example. Take a rubber band. This rubber band is elastic, right? But after using, if the rubber band enlarges and loses its elasticity by yielding, this rubber band is not useful to hold something, right? It lost its plasticity. It has undergone permanent deformation or yielding, isn't it? So this yielding is seen in the rubber band. So this rubber band is of no use. And similarly, this steel also undergoes yielding, and this yielding is going to be nearly 10 to 20% before failing. And for example, 100 centimeter ante 110 to 120 centimeter of yielding is generally seen in the materials before failing. Before failing anamata. Inta elongation avutundi general ga materials lo. And then this material is going to fail. So whenever the yielding is seen in the body, we can say that that material is of no use. But remember, yielding does not mean that breaking of this member. Okay, this rubber band is intact, it is round, it is good, but it is not useful, it lost its usefulness. And at the same time, in steel structures also, yield aituన్న member break అయిందని అర్థం కాదు. It is still intact, but it has been elongated and it is not useful. For example, see, in your house, if your house is made up of steel beams and the steel beam has been elongated because of some kind of load, what happens? It changes the shape of the building, interior structure of the building, isn't it? So you are not comfortable living in such structure. It loses its serviceability. Okay. So you need to know what is the strength of the material in yielding. See, according to the IS code 800 and clause 6.2, in steel structures, the design strength due to yielding of cross section is given by TDG equals to AG Fy by gamma m naught. AG is gross cross section area, Fy yield stress, and gamma m naught is the partial factor of safety against failure. You can refer it from table 5 of IS 800. So what does this value give is, this TDG is the maximum amount of load that you can apply on a tension member, and beyond this value, the tension member is going to elongate. So you have to limit the load onto this tensile load or tensile force onto a steel member or a tension member to this value. If the load exceeds the TDG value, then yielding is going to be seen and it is said to be failed by yielding.